What up, gentlemen? Today being 24th day of September, I'm making this video as a reference purpose so that all these evil politicians in Nigeria, you people will know that one that told you but you never listened. Firstly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu withdraw the new tax policy or you're going to see us in the streets. You're going to see Nigerian youths in the streets. And I know you don't care because you're going to believe that it's going to be just like before. Probably it may not be just like before. Nyesom Wike, at this point in time that Nigerians are boiling in anger and the pressure is building up, you think like you don't care. You are still coming on public space to be making nonsense and useless, the stupid statements online. You think you are God because you are minister of the FCT. You think you are God. You are using the people to be doing politics. When you go start, you're not going to say life no end for politics. I told you people that this iPhone 17 that came out now, if you want to buy it, you are going to save for 40 months from your average salary in Nigeria. That is how poor and how blurry your future has become. You are going to save for 40 good months, and that's 3 years and 3 months. Before you can save 2 million naira from your average salary in Nigeria, you need to save it for 3 years. Simply means that the future of Nigerian youth are completely blurred by these old cargoes that are calling themselves politicians that are occupying significant positions in Nigeria. With your selfish and greedy mindset, you people are damaging the entire future of Nigerian youth. How are we going to raise children? How are we going to build houses in this country? A poor man marriage in Nigeria now is going to cost you nothing less than 5 million naira. Average salary is 70,000 naira. Before you can save that money, you are going to save it for 100 good months. That is approximately 8 years. A poor man house now that you just have a roof on your head, you just have a block house, 1 room toilet, is going to cost you nothing less than 10 million naira in Nigeria. If you are calculating it based on average salary in Nigeria, you need to save that money for 200 months. That's approximately 16 years. That is how deteriorated the future of Nigerian youth has become. How are we going to survive? So we are indirectly being enslaved by this administration. This administration is indirectly enslaving everybody. And you are talking about taxation in 2026. And some people are telling me that tax is not bad, Shukumu Buru Banka, you don't have sense. All the money that our government has been borrowing from international organizations, what are they doing with it? Absolutely nothing. All the resources, our natural resources, our crude oil that they have been exporting in bulk, what are they doing with the money? Absolutely nothing. All the small charges that they are adding in all these transactions that we are doing, 50 transactions, what are they doing with the money? Absolutely nothing. So if all this money that our government is getting from all the sources of revenue in this country, they are using it to do nothing, what makes you feel that this money they are going to gather from taxation, they are going to use this for your own benefit? And in your own mind, you think that you're not going to pay tax. Divide that 800,000 naira per annum, divide it by 365, is going to give you 2,200 per day. 2,200 per day is absolutely nothing, and you are taxing that person. A plate of food is 2,500 naira, and somebody is talking about tax. And what happens is this: they are going to gather all this money from taxes and they put it in their personal purses. And what happens is those companies and those businessmen that are selling those things, that they are going to add the charges on the price of the commodities they are going to buy, and you are going to buy it. You people don't want to have sense in this country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, withdraw the new tax policy, we are not going to pay. Withdraw the new tax policy, or you're going to see us in the streets. If people are thinking that we are your slaves or we are fools, we are not. No, we are not. It's whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, just like you spread the gospel of your religion, still spread this gospel of freedom, because we are not going to pay. If you are ready, just send this to some people, because we are coming out. You see, if I say only me they talk about this thing, it will affect everybody. We use the number of shares that we are going to get in this video to know whether you guys are ready or not. You're massacring people here and there. You're talking about money every time. You know they do you. By 2050, you probably will not be alive. Nonsense.